Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English for Beginners, the podcast, the place where learning English is simple, clear, and enjoyable. My name is Jasmine, and I'm very happy to be here with you today.
Hello, Jasmine, and hello to all our listeners around the world. Whether you're listening at home, at work, or on the bus, thank you for joining us. It's great to be here again. Jasmine, you look very cheerful today.
Thank you, Mark. I feel good today, but I also feel a little emotional. I'm feeling nostalgic.
Nostalgic. That's an interesting word. Can you explain what nostalgic means for our listeners?
Of course, nostalgic means thinking about the past, especially happy memories, and sometimes feeling a little emotional about them.
Ah, I see. Thinking about the past with warm feelings. I feel nostalgic sometimes too. Why do you feel nostalgic today?
Because one year has ended and a new year is beginning. This moment always makes me think about what happened, what I learned, and how I changed.
That makes sense. The end of a year is a natural time to stop and look back.
Yes, exactly. We call this reflection. Reflection means looking back at our experiences and thinking about them carefully.
Reflection is very important, especially for learning and for personal growth.
I agree. And today, we want to reflect on the year together in simple English so our listeners can learn and practice at the same time.
That sounds perfect. But before we start, Jasmine, we have something important to do.
Yes, we do. Dear listeners, if you enjoy English for Beginners, the podcast, please subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to like this episode. Your support really helps us continue.
And if you know someone who wants to learn English, please share this podcast with them.
Thank you so much. Now, Jasmine, let's begin our reflection. When you think about last year, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
That's a good question. The first thing I think about is time.
Time. Interesting. What about time?
I feel like the year passed very quickly. Some days felt long, but the whole year felt short.
I feel the same way. Sometimes I ask myself, where did the time go?
Exactly. January feels like it was only a few weeks ago.
I remember the beginning of last year very clearly. On New Year's Day, I was with my family and we had a big meal together.
That sounds very warm and comforting.
It was. But now, one full year has passed. Time really flies when we're busy. Were you busy last year?
Yes, very busy. I worked a lot, prepared lessons, recorded episodes, and spent time with friends.
When we are active and engaged, time moves faster. Did the whole year feel fast to you?
Not all of it. Some months felt fast, but others felt slow.
Which months felt slow?
February felt very slow. It was cold, rainy, and dark. I stayed inside a lot and didn't go out much.
Winter months can feel long and heavy.
Yes, but summer was completely different. Summer passed very quickly.
What did you do in summer?
I went to the beach, spent time in nature, and went hiking. I laughed a lot and enjoyed every moment.
Fun moments always pass quickly. Now, let's help our listeners practice grammar. Let's use the past simple tense. Jasmine, can you tell us one important thing you did last year?
Sure. Last year, I visited my sister. She lives in Canada.
Canada? That's a long trip.
Yes, it is. I went there in August. The weather was beautiful and the nature was amazing.
What did you see there?
I saw mountains, lakes, and forests. Everything felt calm and peaceful.
Did you see any wild animals?
I didn't see a bear, but I did see a moose.
That's impressive. Traveling creates strong memories. For me, last year was different. I didn't travel far, but I started something new.
Oh, really? What did you start?
I started playing the guitar.
That's wonderful. Was it difficult?
Yes, it was very difficult at the beginning. My fingers hurt and I made many mistakes.
Did you stop when it was hard?
No, I didn't. I practiced every week. I bought a guitar in March and took online lessons.
And now?
Now I can play 3 simple songs. They're not perfect, but I'm proud of myself.
You should be proud. That shows progress. We use the past simple tense. I visited, you started, you practiced.
Exactly, because the year is finished, but we can also use the present perfect tense.
Yes, the present perfect connects the past to now. For example, I have learned a lot this year.
Or, I have improved my English.
Right. The learning happened in the past, but the result is important now.
I can say, I have met many interesting people this year.
And we have recorded many podcast episodes.
That's one of my favorite achievements. Helping learners makes me very happy.
Me too. Reflection is not only about events, but also about change.
Change is important. How do you think you have changed this year, Jasmine?
I think I've become calmer and more patient.
That's a positive change.
Yes, last year I often felt stressed. This year I started practicing yoga.
How long have you been doing yoga?
I've been doing yoga for about 6 months now.
And how do you feel?
I feel more relaxed and I sleep better.
That's wonderful. For me, I think I've become more open to new experiences.
Can you give us an example?
Food. I used to eat the same things all the time.
And now?
This year, I've tried sushi, spicy curry, and food from different cultures.
That's great. Trying new things helps us grow.
It does. And that brings us to an important question.
I'm listening.
What was the biggest lesson you learned last year?
That's a deep question. Take your time.
My biggest lesson was this. Rest is productive.
That's a powerful sentence. Can you explain it simply?
Of course. I used to think that resting was wasting time. I felt guilty when I stopped working.
Many people feel that way.
Last year, I became very tired. I was exhausted mentally and physically.
That must have been hard.
It was. I had no choice but to slow down. I slept more and took breaks.
And what happened?
I realized that resting helped me work better later. My energy improved and my focus returned.
That's an important lesson. Rest helps us move forward.
Exactly. Now I respect my limits.
My biggest lesson was about friendship.
Tell us more.
I learned that good friends are like family.
That's beautiful.
Last year, I had a very difficult week. I was sick and my car broke down.
That's stressful.
My family lives far away, so I felt very alone at first.
But your friends were there for you.
Yes, they brought me food, helped me with errands, and checked on me every day.
That kind of support is priceless.
I realized that friends are not only for fun times, they are there when life is hard.
That's a powerful realization.
I now appreciate my friends more, and I tell them how grateful I am.
Our lessons come from experience, both good and bad.
Exactly. Difficult moments often teach us the most.
That's why we don't regret the past.
Yes, no regrets, only lessons.
So, now, after reflecting on the year, how do you feel about the new year?
I feel hopeful and motivated.
Me too. I feel ready for new goals and new experiences.
Our listeners also had their own journeys.
Some may have learned English, started a new job, or overcome challenges.
If you are listening to this podcast, you have already taken an important step.
Learning a language takes patience and courage.
And we are proud of you.
Before we finish, we have a question for you.
What was the biggest lesson you learned last year?
Write it in the comments. You can say, I learned or I have realized.
We love reading your thoughts.
And please don't forget to subscribe to English for Beginners, the podcast.
Thank you for spending this time with us.
Happy New Year to everyone.
Keep learning, keep growing, and see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone.